what the hell is eyemaxxing? Like, I get the general concept of it. You want to use complementary colors on your eyes, but the color wheel is so specified, and you may go, oh, you have green eyes, so your eyes are gonna look best in red. But my skin has a more warmer undertone, so yellow goes with purple, but green goes with red. And my eyes are a very yellow toned green, so I'm gonna be in that weird like magenta fuchsia tonal family. I don't believe in eyemaxxing. I feel like I look best in purple. Like, even my eyes pop the best in purple. And because I have free will, that's what's happening. So yeah. Also, all of the eye products I'm about to use, besides my lashes, are brand new to me. Or at least brand new shades and tones and things. So, first is from Danessa Myricks Beauty. This is the Colorfix Liquid Pigment. This is one of the pastel shades in the shade Sundays. I'm also using the new... Ooh, this is liquidy as hell. Sheesh. And we're going, and we're going, and we're going. I did shake this a bunch, so I was hoping that this wasn't gonna happen. Oh, that does not smell good at all. I usually use either the foils, or I have a white, which I just generally use as like graphic liner, as like a mixing medium, not... So there's never this much of it actually on my face at once. But we're gonna try to pat and also blend out these edges at the same time, because this is so very liquidy. And again, I don't know if it's supposed to be. So on a fluffy brush, we're gonna so that's one layer done. I will probably go in with a second layer. I'm gonna let that side dry first, but gonna do that. But no, today is, it's Wednesday, August 12th. I was gonna do my makeup yesterday, but it just, girl, the amount of nonsense I dealt with yesterday between leaving the house and getting back from my nail appointment. Like, I still had so much, I had plenty of time, but it was just, I went through so much nonsense. It was ridiculous. But you know, yesterday was Tuesday, so I'm like, ooh, my nail tech's going on vacation, which is going to be an issue because now they're talking about sending me to train the week before I need my nails done. And I was told it's going to be like a 2-week endeavor. And I'm not taking a 2-hour lift into Boston. And I don't think they're going to be like, yeah, we're going to let you build your schedule around a nail appointment for nails you're not technically supposed to have. But also my health inspector has never said anything, so. But you know, yesterday was Tuesday. We officially got our basement back. I know, wow, it's taken 8 freaking years. But they're like, oh, you know, we want to do a walkthrough, make sure everything's all good, blah, 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 blah. So that was at 8:15. Literally only 15-20 minutes. So I was out of the store no later than 8:45 for a nail appointment at 9:30. And even though the trains were not working as they would have, I still would have gotten there by 9 and then still had to kill half an hour. So I just ended up walking through the Boston Public Gardens / the Commons, again, just to kill time. And I'm just gonna build this up a little more. I don't want to use any powder. Eyeshadows, I just want to use these like 3 items I'm about to use. Well, 2 more items after this, 3 total for the eyes. Again, besides eyelashes and stuff. And then this is from LA Girl. This is the Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in the shade Vivid, which is purple. You wanna know what's really funny? This is brand new. This has already been sharpened because the original tip is in the cap. So, Ultra's like, oh, we can send you a new one. You know, you need to drop it off to be returned. I'm like, I do not have the time for that. because I'm just gonna do like a little liner, because I usually do like UPS, or this one was on track, so I'm like, I'm not gonna try to spend the time or the money to get this picked up or dropped off again, so I'm like, I'm just gonna suffer. And again, it's perfectly usable. It's the principle of the matter. So we're just gonna get the inner corner too. Something about this eyeliner. So you know, at my nail appointment, and like this was like a new set. Like I was actively getting my extensions put on when my shift lead. Well, she called me first. I didn't answer because I was doing something, and then she texted me. She's like, "Hey, the key isn't in the lockbox." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Check with the construction people. They usually have the key." But I don't think they would have. I'm like, I wasn't told that they were gonna be in, because you know, I saw them this morning. We talked. We did our basement walkthrough. The main construction guy that I was dealing with was like, "Oh my god," he's like, "It's been so great working with you. You're so patient about this. I wouldn't have wanted to deal with another employee for the majority of this if it hadn't been you." I'm like, "Oh my god, so sweet." And then the guy heading up the project, you know, jokingly was like, "Oh my," you know, because it was him and then the construction guy that I always see. He's like, "Oh my god, do you two know each other?" Jokingly, because he introduced us, and I've been dealing with the construction guy for 8 months. And I went with the classic, "Oh my god, no, I've never seen this man before in my life." He went with the, "Oh my god, yeah, we're best friends." I'm like, "Oh my god, I didn't know you knew how to do that." But you know, they're like, "Oh, you know, over the next few days, you're going to be coming in to do the last finishing cosmetic touches. Yada, yada, yada." So I don't think they would have had done anything in the hour and a half we had left. But she's like, "No, it's not there." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, I closed last night and I have my own key, so no offense, I didn't check the lockbox because I have my own key. I'm not a peasant. I've had my own key before the promotion anyways. And then it's a new shade. I've used this formula before. This is from Half Magic. This is one of the eyeshadow singles in the shade Spiral Baby. It's a duochrome. It's kind of like blue and purple, at least online. But you know, out of precaution, I texted. But you know, she opened Monday. I closed, and then I closed Monday. But again, I have my own key. I didn't touch it, so she's like, "I think I might have left it hanging up on the keyring inside." I'm like, "Oh, you mean the one that's only supposed to be for, you know, our tip box and literally nothing else?" So you know, I called my district manager, because my assistant district is on PTO. So you know, not to contact her unless it's like literally dire. I'm like, "Hey," I'm like, "we're gonna have to open early, late today, because you know, lockbox isn't in the box. She thinks she accidentally left it inside last night and didn't put it away, and you know, I can't get to her for another 45 minutes. Hello. Now I don't even know what I was talking about, because that was my district manager. I don't know. I legitimately do not even know what I was talking about at this point. But I'm gonna finish this up. Huzzah. But I need to go find some lashes, and I will be back in a second. Alright, I'm back with some lashes. Nevertheless, we persist. This is from Glow Recipe, Watermelon Glow, Niacinamide Dewdrops. I know. But no, I don't know if I said it before I finished, but my DM and assistant DM had gotten in touch with the girl, and she said her reason that her last closing shift she did, she got too overwhelmed and she didn't think she was going to be able to do this. I reiterate, it was a 4.5 hour shift. She had somebody with her the entire time, including a driver. Again, she texted me once about a register error. She didn't say anything else about that. I'm like, so on Friday, if you had come in for your shift, it would have been a little better for you being a little overwhelmed with a baker doing a mid-shift, staying until 10 with you, and a baker being there until close, and a driver with you. That would have been better than me doing a double and having 4.5 hours of sleep between my shifts. Like, girl, we had to close early because of her. And the best part is, Friday was not busy. There had paperwork for the other 2 days she called out. Wednesday. Was not busy. Saturday, don't know if it would have been busy, but up until 9 o'clock was not busy. So, and since she hasn't responded to me, and I texted her at 11, my DM originally was like, oh, we're gonna get on a call with her, talk, and she'll have a final warning. Since she didn't respond to me, she's fired. I bent over fucking backwards to get her rehired. This is from Haus Labs. This is the Trichlone Skin Tech Foundation in 70 Fair Neutral. But no, on yesterday, the whole key not being there, I had to call my DM. But I've spoken to more in the past few days because my assistant is on vacation. And I was like, she thinks she left it inside. She's not gonna. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to get there for another 45 minutes because I'm like, I literally have a drill to my nails right now. She's like, I'll send an Uber courier to pick up your key and then drop it off at the store. I'm like, what kind of bullshit? So, I felt bad. I had to have my nail tech take the key off of my ring because, my nails weren't like fully cured and set. So he did it. I had to go to the girl at the, check-in desk and be like, hey, this is gonna sound really weird, but. So then after that, I had to go back to the store where I'd already been at 8:30 to pick up my key because she's in charge. And now they want to send me out to train in downtown Providence, which, for the better, I did lie and tell her that my father's birthday was on September 6th and that I'm like, we already have plans. I can't be working that day even if I, have to just take the commuter rail back up to Boston. That's fine. Like, I can't be working. That's a lie. I have a nail appointment. But, my nail tech's going on vacation and that's why I'm having it's still 3 weeks between, but I'm like, this is not happening. This is not happening. And I told him, like, if you send me away, I'm like, there's gonna be nobody to open the store. Because I'm not gonna have employees come the week of the 31st. I'm not gonna have employees the week of the 24th. But these are the nails. Just kind of like a little Hailey Bieber polka dot moment. I think this is the shade So Fly. It's a D&D color. We did 2 coats of it. Pearl, white polka dots. Wild, I know. I did forget my, I have like a no stain top coat, which isn't entirely no staining, but it does a little better than everything else. Which I forgot because I still haven't switched my New York bag to my regular bag and I've just been hauling that one around. So I realized it when I got to the salon and I had no top coat. But this is from Natasha Denona. This is the Hy-Glam Serum Concealer in N0.5. And then I did end up just walking and getting a sandwich from this place, Sando Table. They do like Japanese style sandwiches. I got a double egg sandwich, so it was egg salad and it's either ajitamo or tamago. I don't know. But it was like a jammy egg in the center of egg salad and it was beautiful. Because I've been on an egg salad kick. Like, I like egg salad, but like the past few days I've been like fiending. And then the blue line had significant delays. It took me almost 45 minutes to get from Aquarium to my stop. My stop to Government Center is 15 minutes. So being there for an extra half hours and 2 less stops is really not great. Because the sandwich place is closer to the aquarium stop than it is the other ones. I'm like, I walked, 15,000 steps by 12. By 12 because that included getting up the hill. So I was probably at, 12,000 steps. 12 to 13,000 steps by the time I got on the train. So I'm like, I'm not going back. Not going back and adding more steps to what was supposed to be a nice, easy day off. And then this is from Makeup Forever. This is the Artist Color Crayon in Luminous Taupe. But you know, originally they were going to send me to Amherst to train. And now it's looking like downtown Providence because I take the train. But honestly, downtown Providence. There's this bakery that my father and I went to last year before Comic-Con. It's so funny because he's like, you know, he's like, we don't need to go. Because it was like a week and a half after my dog died. And I'm like, we already have money. We already have tickets. But they didn't, like an apple pie cinnamon roll, and it was possibly one of the best cinnamon rolls I had in my life. So, and it's literally right around the corner from my store, and I'm like, oh, because there are two in Providence, but you know, downtown Providence. That's also the closer one to the train stop, so I would prefer that, obviously. It's like, oh, you know, from the train stop to the store is like a 0.7 mile walk. I'm like, well, I'd be walking from my hotel. Don't know where that would be, but apparently the budget is like usually $250 a night, so I can get somewhere nice. Again, they're giving me a food card, and there's an Indian place right next to the store, so I'm like, oh girl, say less. So I could be thriving. Not needing to see Bridget and eat Indian food for like a week, along with, I mean, I need to see if there's like a 7-Eleven or a Starbucks, but like other than that, we'd be good. We'd be Gucci. And then this is from Huda Beauty. This is the Blush Filter Liquid Blush in the shade Bubblegum. I'm about to go in with so many powders. Oh my god. So that was the end of my Tuesday disaster. When we didn't shenanigan, but last Monday, went to a Stop and Shop. There's an older couple, older than my parents, but probably still younger than my grandfather. So probably 60 to 70. They were literally next to us at the self-checkout, and they were just having an issue of like, oh, is this where we put like our coins and stuff? So you know, I was like, oh, you know, it's here, blah blah. They thanked me. As they were leaving, I'm assuming it was a husband and wife. The wife yanked on the back of my hair as she was like, oh my god, your hair is so pretty, it's so beautiful, blah blah. I'm like she yanked. I'm like, girl, I'm like, good luck to you because you're taking some of that home with you. I'm like, I shed like a motherfucker anyways, but touching me that hard, done. You're done. Like what is, legitimately, what is your problem? Like, you're a stranger. You shouldn't be touching me anyways, let alone to compliment my hair like that. And why would you go, your hair is so pretty? What is the thought process for that? There is none. Old people. Disgusting. This is from Wet n Wild. This is the 5-in-1 Essence Primer and Finish Powder. I'm just going to set the entirety of my face now. But yeah, the Ultra order that came with all my, because I got the eyeliner, I got more micellar water, and I got 3 of the Half Magic shadows. It was, I placed it on the train coming home Friday night / Saturday morning because it was good. I got home at 1:45. Yeah, 1:45. So it was a, you did this, you deserve something nice kind of gift. It was either that or I spent $800 on a November trip to New York. So $60 versus at least $1,000. It could have been worse. And then this is from NYX Professional Makeup. This is the Buttermelt blush in Butter Together, but also after this shift lead nonsense, that November might be happening. I don't care. I don't care what our, I mean, again, this is November. We have time to get hiring. I said that to my assistant district on the train yesterday because she called, you know, after, like on my way home when I was stuck in the train for an extra 30 minutes. She's like, oh, you know, heard you got a, your basement back, you know, place a bigger Cisco order. I'm like, well, girl, I was planning on. She's like, basically everything she told me to do. I'm like, girl, I already have this in my Cisco card. She's like, oh, you're on top of it. I'm like, well, yeah. I was like, I know you're, whatchamacallit, on leave. I'm like, I need you to start hiring people like now. Like, everyone leaves in like a week, 2 weeks. She's like, no, I'm on that. I'm like, I need at least a baker and at least a shift lead. Oh, I need 2 bakers and a shift lead. And then this is from Nabla Cosmetics. This is the Close Up Blur Powder Blush in Petite. I'm just going to do a little... She's like, no, I'm on that. I'm like, thank God, because I can't. And that's what I was just telling, my assistant district, my district. I'm like, I can't be doing a double every day. I'm like, it's not healthy. It's not within regulations. I'm like, legally, I'm not allowed to be working more than 6 days in a row. So, get your shit together. But, not that, like, I'm like, ooh, Providence, Rhode Island. But, like, at least I could be somewhere worse. At least that's a real city. Amherst? Not a real city. Also, would not recommend. This is a very expired Jaclyn Cosmetics brand and powder. It's the only pale pink, pale enough for my face. So we're just gonna do a lot of that. Again, this is very expired, but it's a powder, so it doesn't count. It's not grown any weird things. It doesn't smell weird. It doesn't look weird. So we're just gonna burn up the under eyes, yeah. And then this is from Colourpop Cosmetics. This is the Super Shock Cheek in the shade Seismic. I know. We went to the farmers markets on Sunday before Spider-Man. You know, we took Bridget with us because she was like alone all of... My battery's overheating. Give me a minute. Either way, continuing on with the Colourpop highlighter. We took Bridget with us because, you know, she was alone all of Saturday because I got home later than I was supposed to. And I told that to them in my email. I'm like, hey, because I emailed them, like, I don't trust she's coming in. I can't do another double because I need to be home by 8 o'clock I didn't tell them, but it had to be for the dog. So we took her out on Sunday with us to the farmers markets because they're outside, she can be there, duh. And then just a little bit on the brow bone, just a little. There was a kid and he was looking at us and he turned to his father. He's like, oh my God, that dog is so skinny. Are they feeding it enough? Boy, we are trying our best. We feed her, she doesn't eat. She has not liked any of her wet food lately and is only semi-eating her food mixed in with yogurt. So, she's been the most finicky dog. Like, Callie would eat anything. Any dry food we gave her, she never had an issue. And as my mother said, she's like, she's never met a puppy that just won't eat what's put in front of them. So, I don't know what's going on with her. I told my mother she might have gone a slightly autistic dog. Gonna be real with you here. Like, she eats off a plate. She won't eat or drink out of metal, and it has to be ceramic. Now she's doing this. She needs to have wet food mixed in, or wet something. I'm like, tiny bit. And again, she's weird. Like, in the nicest way possible. I know she's a puppy, and I know Italian Greyhounds are weird dogs. She's a weird dog. Alrighty, this is the MAC lip pencil in Desperately Needs to Be Sharpened. It's Cool Spice. But I'm gonna sharpen this real quick. It's funny because I was editing Jesus. I don't even know what video it was, but I used MAC Cool Spice. And I was like, damn, I'm gonna give myself a splinter with this. And somehow I didn't sharpen it after finishing my makeup. We're gonna... But also, my family wonders why I wear black, not like in an emo way, but like in a I don't know what colors look good on me way, and then consequently, when I wear colors, I get made fun of. Both of these are from Fenty. This is the Gloss Bomb Universal Lip Luminizer in the shade Water Brat. So we're gonna take some of this. And then this is also from Fenty. This is the Luminizing Lip Oil and Gloss in the shade Miss Jellyfish. I'm just gonna mix a little of these together. One to go with the pink on the cheeks, and then one to go with the purple on the eyes. I don't know. I've been wearing more maxi skirts lately because I don't like my legs showing in the summer. Like, for work, whatever. But in public, the less I have to shave, the better. But since I'm so short, even like Mighty midi skirts look really long on me. So my father called me Mormon. And then I got a pair of red Mary Janes, like heeled. And my father looked at me and went, oh my god, hey Dorothy. And then wonders why I don't dress outside of my comfort zone. It's because I get made fun of. So. Like when I go out, not like out, but like yesterday I was wearing not a lot. It was a graphic t-shirt and very lightweight pants, mauve navy. It wasn't anything wild. Like if like, you know, going to the farmer's market, oh my god, we're gonna go do this or this. But also every single day, basically since Friday, has been, oh my god, swear to god, I'm gonna buy this stupid 3-day November trip for New York. Like if I leave the Friday night, get a 6:45 train, it wouldn't be business class. But then I can have Saturday, Sunday. But again, my issue with Sunday is that not a lot of shows do evening shows. So, ironically enough, all the things on my list right now are plays. And like I want to see Inter Alia. I want to see Much Ado About Nothing. To an extent. I am not thrilled with Haley Atwell. A Few Good Men, if I can get a cheap ticket. I would want to see Galileo. To an extent. But it's just one of those, I don't know. But I need to go fix my bangs. My bangs were nice and clean. I took a shower before we left to the dog park this morning. So who's to say how they've been clipped weird. But I'm gonna go fix my bangs and I'll be back in a second. Alrighty, and this is the finished look. My bangs aren't doing what they need to, which is unfortunate because they were shaped perfectly earlier. But, say lovey. But this is the finished look. I love how purple looks on me so much. I feel like it just looks so cohesive, so pretty, and then paired with like a baby pink. Fantastic. These lips, fantastic. I don't love that LA Girl liner, which is really funny because I have a pastel blue one from them that I got recently, which I love formula-wise. This one's just very dry. So, I don't know what that's about, but every day I get closer to losing my mind and just not showing up to work. Everyone else can do it, why can't I? But yeah,